How's it hanging, YouTube? It's Peter here, your Ginger Jory Geek. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing another 1/6 scale figure unboxing, and today we're going to be focusing on Alien, or Aliens, or Xenomorph, whatever the hell you want to call it. Anyway, this franchise kicked off in 1979, Christ, that long ago, with Alien, an absolutely phenomenal movie that introduced us to Ellen Ripley, the Xenomorphs. And then we picked up in Aliens, which is probably for me one of the best movies of all time. Stunning special effects, which I think still hold up to today. We've had a whole host of movies following on from them, some of them good, some of them not so good. But I knew I had to have a Xenomorph in my movie collection figures. Problem is, they've got bad reviews. They're not meant to be the best of figures. And we'll get into that in a bit. However, this one's out there, the Alien Warrior by Hot Toys, and I decided that it looked pretty cool. One came up on eBay, and I decided to take a bit of a punt, despite some dodgy reviews, and get it. Here's the box art. It's a standard box. It's quite pleasant. It's got kind of a see-through sleeve to it. But let's just get it out and get all the different bits and bobs out with it. Not a lot. There we go, guys. That's your different bits and bobs. These are your accessories. You get 2 alien blood splatters, which are interesting. I will pop them on the figure later on for you to have a look at. You don't get any extra hands. You just literally get these 2 blood splatters. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what additions you would have with an alien figure, but anyway, you get the blood splots. You also get the base, which is nice actually. It's a diorama type base, really nicely weathered. It's got some good marking to it, some damage to it, and it's got your usual crotch grabber and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, I do quite like that. And if you wanted, I guess you could stick your blood on there if you wanted, although the blood does clip into the figure, which I'll show you later. Let's just have a look at the figure itself. It's a stunner, an absolute stunner. I have to say, I was really worried about this. Like I say, oh, shiny, nice and smooth. Like I say, it's got some challenging reviews, I think, online. It is an older figure now, but as you can see, the detail on it is spectacular. It's a very strange material, shiny again. It is, ooh, I like the feel of it. It is a very interesting figure. This bit here worries us. This is kind of a loose rubber, and as you can see, it's all around his jawline, and this perishes quite easily. In a lot of the figures, it snaps along the jaws, which is one of the criticisms of this figure. You get 1 set of hands. The joints are pretty horrible. They do stand out a bit. The entire body is kind of this hard plastic covering a kind of a rubbery textured stuff underneath. Hard to describe, really. You get the tail, which is attached, which has got a wire through it, so you can bend that and move that as you desire, which is pretty cool. I do like that. That gives you a bit of playability, I guess. Bit of articulation. Yeah, in terms of articulation, that's about it, really. You cannot really move it. His arms go up a little bit, like that, look. But that's it. You can't move it any further than that. They do go up and down, but again, that's it. And again, I knew this going into it. Another criticism of this figure is that it's horrendously rubbish for articulation. It's pretty much a statue, to be honest, guys. A little bit of a middle crunch there. Cannot move the legs at all because of this textured costume and stuff, so you can't do anything with it. Yeah. Okay. It has got this pretty cool feature. So there's a trigger at the back, and when you pull that, as you can see, the mouth bit pops open, and you can see his tongue coming out, his additional mouth tongue thing. But this is the issue. These strands snap if you leave it. You can click it so it stays open like that, or you can just open it. But like I say, those strands pop. So I'm going to be cautious playing with that, which is a real shame, because actually it looks pretty phenomenal when you've got the tongue sticking out there. But yeah, you've got to be very careful. But all that said, ooh, shiny. Why do I keep rubbing it? Anyway, here we'll go with the add-ons. These are the clip-on blood effects. So I guess this is to represent, the alien being shot or something, if you wanted to try and set it up in your display like that. Yeah, look, shit. Not interested. Cack. Let's try the other add-on. Yeah. Look shitter, doesn't it? I guess if you wanted to display it like that, you could with someone shooting at it, but not for me, I'm afraid. I'm not a big fan of these kind of add-ons. Anyway, there you go, guys. what do I think of this figure? I've been quite negative here, I guess, but actually it's friggin' beautiful. Yes, it's not very good at articulation. Yes, you cannot do much with it, but actually, shelf presence, he looks stunning. Could you have picked up a statue? Well, probably, but actually, this just looks amazing. He's going to look phenomenal next to me Terminator and all my other bits and bobs. So yeah, happy. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.